Welcome back, Eagles. It's time to talk sports. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Brendan. We've got your local, national, and international games today on Eagle Sports News. Congratulations to the JV girls soccer team for the 2-0 win against Lawrence Free State. The JV team is still undefeated for the season. Congrats, girls. Come out today to see the girls soccer team play Olathe South. JV starts at 5 and varsity starts at 7.
We've recovered from March Madness, but before we let it go completely, let's take a look at a package Brendan put together on his analysis of one of the teams.
What a run it's been for the South Carolina Gamecocks, going all the way to Phoenix for the Final Four. With them playing North Carolina this week, it's going to be a battle of the Carolinas to go to the finals to figure out who will win the trophy. South Carolina's road so far. In the round of 64, they handled Marquette 93-73. In the round of 32, they barely slid by Duke 88-81. In the Sweet 16, they easily beat the Baylor Bears 70-50. And finally, in the Elite 8, they upset the Florida Gators 77-70. And they will face North Carolina in the Final Four April 1st, otherwise known as April Fool's Day. This is Brendan for Eagle News. The NFL is in their off-season, but the pros never really take time off. Paul and Terrell have some breaking news from the NFL.
Hi, I'm Terrell Harris. We're reporting from Olathe North News. We're going to be talking about new NFL rules. Okay, the new NFL rules: you cannot cross the borderline between. There's more information with that. Is going to be Paul, my friend. He's great with that. Also, there's a new teams. Chargers have relocated to Los Angeles. Raiders have relocated to Las Vegas. That's something new. We have never seen them in Las Vegas. I wonder how they're going to react now. It's not going to be that cold environment anymore. It's probably going to be more steady, you know. But yeah, I'm Terrell. Terrell. Signing off.
All right, so what is your take on the rule change in the NFL this year?
What's the rule that's changed?
You can't jump over the line on field goals. And what do you think about that?
I think it's kind of dumb because you should be able to block the field goals any way that you can.
All right, what do you think about the Chargers relocating to L.A.?
I think it'll bring a lot more money to the organization.
What do you think about the NFL approving the Raiders moving to Vegas?
Yeah, just kind of like with San Diego, it'll bring a lot more money to the organization, more fans in that area, and just really just.
Do you think their play style will affect in Vegas?
I don't think the fans will be as loyal as they are in Oakland because they have a lot of history in Oakland, but I guess we'll see how it goes.
All right, thanks, man.
Yep.
What do you think about the NFL changing the rule about not jumping over the line on field goals to block field goals?
What?
They changed a rule that you can't jump over the line to block field goals.
I didn't even know that.
What do you think about it?
Oh, I think it's really dumb. I don't really know anything about that.
What do you think about the Chargers moving to LA?
I don't really care.
What do you think? What do you think about the Raiders moving to Vegas in a few years?
They are?
Yeah, the NFL just approved it.
That's dumb. I mean, it's gonna be a lot different from Oakland to Las Vegas. I don't.
Do you think their play style is going to change?
Probably not. I mean, they still got the same coaching staff, so they probably won't change a lot.
All right, thanks. All right, so the NFL recently changed a rule about you can't jump over the line to block field goals. What do you think about that?
I've been a high school football official for 30 years here in the Sunflower League in Rockhurst. I think it's a bad rule. I think if somebody's athletic enough to jump over, let them jump.
All right. The Chargers recently moved to Los Angeles. What do you think about that?
You got to go where the money is.
All right.
I might add that I was in the Navy in San Diego, and whenever I'd go to a game in San Diego, there'd be more fans for the other team than there was for the Chargers.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years back, it was a Chiefs game there. Most of the crowd was wearing red instead of blue.
Yeah.
All right. The Raiders just got approved to move from Oakland to Las Vegas a few days ago. What do you think about that?
I think that's a good thing too. First off, Oakland never did spend a dime on the Coliseum. It was like playing in a morgue. And so that'll be a good place, Las Vegas. A lot of people go to the games.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Paul. I'm Terrell, signing off. See y'all.
Going international, football to the rest of the world is soccer to us, and they take it really seriously. Really, really seriously. Jesus takes this look at one underdog team and their recent success in this report.
A few weeks ago, Barcelona played PSG in the Champions League quarterfinal. First leg, it was 4-0 PSG. So, second leg was in Spain at Barcelona's home stadium. So that means Barcelona had to score 4 goals to tie, and if PSG scored at least 1 goal, they would need to score 6 goals to win. No one thought it could be done. It has never been done. But Barcelona pulled off a miracle. They won 6-1 that day, and that is now known as the best comeback in Champions League history and the best Champions League game of all time.
We love our football, hockey, basketball, and baseball, but other countries love their game just as much passion. Lexi takes this look at the world of world sporting games.
This week, I decided to look at sports that were not played in the U.S., but played in foreign countries around the world. The sports have been featured in the Olympics and the World Cup Games. Stay tuned to learn more. Up first, we have netball. Netball evolved in English from an earlier version of the game that we now know as basketball. The sport is unique in that it is played primarily by women. In fact, the sport's governing body, the International Netball Federation, recognizes only women's teams in the official competition, though both genders play at the recreational level. Up next, we have team handball. Best described as a cross between basketball and soccer. Team handball, also called European handball or Olympic handball, is very popular in Europe. It has roots in France, Germany, and Scandinavia, with a modern version of the game developed in Germany and Denmark. Men's handball has been in the Olympics since 1972, and women's handball was added 4 years later. During play, each team puts 6 field players and a goalie on a 130 by 66-foot court. Points are scored by throwing the ball into the net from the outside goalie area, which is bounded by an arc similar to basketball's three-point line. Players can advance the ball by dribbling or passing. Up next, we have kabaddi. At first glance, kabaddi, a non-ball team sport played mainly in Bangladesh and India, looks like a type of game that would be enjoyed by school children during gym class. Played recreationally through South Asia, it is considered a national sport of Bangladesh. A formalized version of kabaddi is played at the international level, with teams from across Asia and the UK taking part. The game is played by 2 teams of 7 players on a field roughly 30 by 40 feet. The teams gain points by crossing into the opposition's half of the field and tagging, tackling, or containing as many players as they can. Despite the similarities to a playground game, kabaddi has its roots in Indian wrestling, and at the competitive level, it is much rougher than a casual game of tag. Lastly, we have sepak takraw. This Southeast Asian sport has gained a following all over the world thanks to its acrobatic moves of its top players. This game has its roots in Malay Peninsula and can best be described as foot volleyball. Players primarily use their feet to move a small ball of woven rattan over a net roughly 5 feet tall. Sepak takraw is played recreationally all over Southeast Asia and is a part of a major athletic competition such as the Commonwealth Games, and the SEA Games in the U.S. It is played recreationally by members of the Southeast Asian immigrant communities. That's all I have for today. I hope that you learned something new and found interest in this package. I'm Lexi.
I'm Brendan.
I'm Caleb, and ball is life.